Would the Autobots be interested in a charity race to raise money? Hey guys, welcome along to Here's Rodder's Reviews, the show that loves all things entertainment and shares that love with you. I am your host, Rodney Stewart. Transformers Season 2, this is the Autobot Run. Probably not one of the stronger episodes in the series, although I did say in the last review of Transformers that Season 2 was the Transformers at their very best, but you know, we can't get solid gold with every episode, and this is probably one of the weaker ones out of the run of Season 2. It starts off at a car race. Spike, Chip Chase are there having a good time, and they come up with the idea that, you know, it would be really good if we could get the Autobots into this. You know, it would be fantastic to have them in there for like a charity race sort of a thing. So Bumblebee's there. He transforms, takes him back to Autobot headquarters, and puts the idea to Optimus Prime. You know, would the Autobots be interested in a charity race to raise money? And he's like, without a doubt. So off they go. They started a charity race with the Autobots, a stunt show, the whole 9 yards, to collect money for charity. The Decepticons have come up with a new weapon. Megatron tests it out on the Starscream, and it basically freezes the transform mechanism on a transformer. And his idea, part one of his idea, is to get the Autobots in vehicle form, freeze their transform capability, and while that's happening, he's commissioned the Constructicons to build another device for the second part of his plan. So back at the charity event with the Autobots, they're racing around the track, they're doing stunts. Skywarp flies across above head and uses the beam on the Transfixatron, if memory serves right, is the name of this device Megatron's come up with, to freeze the transform mechanism in the Autobots. So the only Autobots that aren't affected are Bumblebee, who's not part of the race. He's spectating from the sidelines along with Spike and Chip, and Ratchet and Wheeljack are back at Autobot headquarters. So the Decepticons attack. The Autobots are completely helpless. They're stuck in their vehicle forms. Optimus Prime as the truck, the rest of them as their cars and vans, whatever they may be. And the Decepticons take out their tires and whatnot, and they're all captured. So Bumblebee, Spike, and Chip head back to Autobot headquarters along with Ratchet and Wheeljack. They come up with an idea to, you know, they eventually figure out what could be causing this here, and of course it's a cartoon, and I made this cartoon at that. They come up with the idea on the spot. Of course, you know, if this is what's happening, this is what's caused it, and if that's what caused it, then we can create a device that will counteract the effects. So while they're coming up with this new device to unfreeze the transform mechanism and the Autobots, the Decepticons have them all captured, taken back to this little desert town in the middle of nowhere, and the Constructicons finished the second device, which is basically a gigantic horror car crusher, and Megatron is just like, that's it, we're just going to feed all the Autobots into this compactor and just, that's it, they're done for. But before they can carry that out, of course, Bumblebee and the other unaffected Autobots turn up, unfreeze the Autobots, and the battle commences then to you know, stop the Decepticons' evil plans once again. We always have to have a a final fight in this season, and the Autobots are essentially up against Devastator at this point. The Constructicons combine into a giant robot called Devastator, and by the end of the episode, Devastator is basically unbeatable at this point. He's the first combiner in the Transformers universe. The Autobots are trying to fight him off, and they eventually get hold of Megatron's Transfixatron and turn that on Devastator, which cancels out its giant robot form, transforms the Constructicons back into their dumper trucks, diggers, cranes, and Megatron's like, I can't believe it. Devastator has been beaten by the Autobots. So, that's pretty much where the episode finishes off. The Decepticons' plans get completely cancelled out again by the Autobots. The Autobots won the day once more. Again, it's not one of the strongest episodes in the season, but, I am a completist at the end of the day. If I want to start a series, even this series hasn't proven that popular on YouTube. There's quite a few episodes in season 1 that have got no views whatsoever. But, I'm one of these people that's, if I start something, I'm going to finish it. And, the way I look at it, this series may not be popular now, but somewhere along the line, someone's going to be interested in hearing about the Transformers, and, these videos are going to be here for them. But, in saying that, the audio podcast version seems to be doing good. Even though this isn't one of the stronger episodes, as part of season 2 was absolutely brilliant. In my mind, the Transformers were never as good as they were in season 2. So that is the Autobot Run.